Hi and welcome to a very special video
Pay the one!
Yes, and today we are doing our kind of yearly New Year's magic recap.
Mm-hmm.
And since any of you who have been following the channel for a while, our channel is actually like almost exactly 1 year old.
1 year, so happy birthday, Shannon!
Yes, because we did like a New Year's recap last year. So we did like a thing for Christmas, and our second video was the New Year thing. So this is our second year recap, and we have a few things to talk about. But I mean, a few.
A few, yes, a few.
We do have a list of stuff at least, and I hope we will talk about them. But yeah, I am Sarah. You can find me anywhere on Sarah of Horror.
What's up, you beautiful people of the internet? It's your boy Andres. You can find me anywhere through the name Epic Andres in social medias. So yeah.
Yes, and you have been used to us being the face, the host of the channel, but we have some very, very exciting news.
Yeah, we have actually grew our membership now.
Yeah, so we have doubled in size actually. So we are introducing 2 new crew members. Okay, this is 4. But
I was looking at myself like, what the fuck are you doing?
Okay, 2. And these are 2 people that you have seen playing with us a lot. So, I mean, you are definitely familiar with these names and faces. And I can introduce the first one. His name is Rowan Miller. Yes, you've seen him playing a lot of different decks, like enchantment decks, some mill decks. I mean, it's in his last name, Miller. He loves milling, and especially milling me. I don't know why. Why, Andres? Why is that?
Because you hate milling. That makes everything much fun.
Maybe. I like it sometimes, but most times not. But yeah, it's a fun mechanic, and Rowan is a great guy, and we are very happy to have him on board as a crew member.
So welcome, Rowan.
Welcome, Rowan.
Welcome.
Or welcome officially.
Yeah. So really happy to have you here in our channel.
Yes.
And the second person we have to mention is David Loves Magic.
Yeah.
He's our 4th member in our tiny crew here. So welcome, David, as well.
Welcome, David. Yeah, you've
seen him. So you're seeing him, David, playing the channel as well. So you're seeing him doing like huge swings, attack swings.
A lot of graveyard stuff.
Graveyard synergy. He loved the graveyard synergy stuff. The zombie, giant. He's a classic graveyard player.
Yeah, so welcome, David, once again. Happy to have both Rowan and David. And Rowan you can find anywhere on Rowan Kindred. Yes.
And David you can find anywhere during David Love Magic as well in social medias.
Yes. Okay, so now we've done a little introduction. Welcome, Rowan and David. So we're moving on to a little more serious part in this video. And
what?
Yeah.
What?
But it's a fun part. And it's actually we're calling it changes. Yes. I mean like changes to our channel.
Oh, I thought you mean changes in life.
I don't mean like that someone will be replacing me, so I'm sorry that I disappointed you. But I'm still gonna be host. Yeah, but yes. So we will be doing some like huge changes for next year regarding the channel, and the first one that is already done is actually our Pay the One logo that you might have seen in our latest Christmas videos actually. And huge shout out to Travis Miller for doing this amazing logo. So thank you so much. We are super pleased about it.
It's so beautiful.
It feels so
Travis, so much, really so much. Thank you for the help. Thank you for making the logo. It looks perfect in our channel.
Yes, we are so happy.
We are so stoked. Yeah.
And other changes that have already been made. We have actually switched out our tripods or you did actually.
Yeah, I did. When we're shooting, I don't know, behind the scenes, we have like a huge tripods all around the room. And when during the breaks, when I have to go, fetch some water or go to the bathroom break, they always have to stand over the tripods or move around the tripods. I was thinking, let's do something more funny, more exciting. Like, why not buy some stands for the table instead.
Save us some room.
Save us so much room right now. So right now I bought 3 stands. You can see it on the upcoming episodes we have.
Upcoming New Year's episode that we'll be having. So yes, and I have to say it was such a relief using those. I mean, it made a huge difference.
For the angle of the camera as well, it feels so much closer. And not only that, when you see on the table here, we have 2 cameras, one in front of us and one in front of our guest or co-worker right now. And so we have, and the third camera about the table here.
That is done. And the third one that is coming up, we are going to, because we have been using our phones to film and record everything, but we'll be using our Canon cameras next year actually, because I just found mine again, which I haven't used for a while, but I tried it out again. Everything works really well, so we were like, why not upgrade our camera equipment and try to use Canon. So hopefully we will have a better picture quality for next year.
Yes. So we always try to improve the equipment, the lighting, the sound, everything. Whenever we can, we will try to make it happen.
Yes. And of course, lights. We have bigger ring lights, better lights. And of course, I am the one editing. And, editing is not my expertise area, but I've been trying to get better. I've been working with the sound for the upcoming episodes. So hopefully that will be better as well. So we were thinking about every aspect.
Every angle, every aspect. Yes. And I have to say, Sarah, your editing has just improved for every episode that happened. That will show us future as well. So you did amazing work.
Thank you so much.
Every episode. So huge shout out to this girl, Sarah Alfaro.
Oh, thank you. And next year we will hopefully also have an kind of fun animated short intro. We have our friend Joachim Orben, who has offered to do a little intro. He works with animation, so it will be fun to see.
It will be super fun what he comes up with. Yeah.
Yes, and also all of this might not happen at once, but they will definitely happen. Yeah. So and also I know that a lot of you who watch our channel really liked our breaking down the deck segments, which we haven't uploaded for a while, but we have been thinking about that as well. So all 4 of us in the crew will be doing the breaking down the deck segments, and we will be starting in January. So you have to get ready. It will be fun. It will be fun.
It will be fun, yeah.
Breaking down our decks. And so those are the changes that we are gonna make.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm super excited.
You're super excited? I am. Yeah, you are?
Yeah, 2025, I think our channel, it's gonna be much more fun.
Yeah.
For you as viewers, of course. Yeah.
And not only, I think for the viewers who notice the huge change in the lighting and the camera as well. It will be easy to follow as well. So, really hope you like it.
We got an iPad, so you can all see the live totals more clearly. And I think that will be just a huge improvement as well. Yeah. Okay, so moving on to, we're going to talk about magic sets of 2024. Yes, there were a lot of magic sets.
It was
a lot of
so much
cards,
magic sets.
Fun commanders.
My God.
And we're going to talk about them in order. So first we have Murders at Karloff Manor. Yeah, so there were some fun commanders there. I know you played Nelly.
Oh yeah, they are both the Bricom, the Boros Bricom, Nelly. The Boros means the white and red one. Nelly from out of the box was super fun to play with. Stuff happens all the time. Not only that, I feel like I will play like a Boros control. We try to go to opponents, make to fight each other, and I get the benefit to draw God every time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was fun to play against that, but it was also frustrating with the whole goading thing. And I was like, we have to get rid of that commander. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Strong commander.
It was a strong commander out for the box. God Advantage from Command Zone is super great.
It is.
And you can notice that Nelly, for me, it could be one of the best pre-coms this year, because I think right now it's super cheap to buy it. So if your local GGS has like a Black Friday sales still on, if you have the money, do it because it was worth it. Trouble Bears is one of the cards who was in the
Yeah,
pre-con.
that is
It's
crazy.
super crazy, super good card.
Yeah.
I really love it.
And then, of course, we had one of David's favorite commanders, Morska. Yes, and I mean, lots of value.
Oh, yeah.
So much value.
So much value. The Merfolk that is not a Merfolk. What?
Yeah, at first.
What?
Yeah, at first when I just glanced at the deck and everything, I was like, it looks like a Merfolk.
I was expecting it was a Merfolk.
But yeah, I mean, also a fun commander, as you said, a lot of value, getting things in the upkeep, right?
Yeah, it could come back upkeep. The commander let you have like no maximum hand size.
And extra card draw, of course, because
you can pop it up really big as well.
Yeah.
So Moscow was really good deck to play with actually. But I bought the Demir one, and I can tell you the Demir was really good. But I think that, like the deck, it's the 99 cards in the deck was so much better than the face commander actually. I mean, you have like beautiful staples in the card, like Reanimate, Animate Dead, Necromancy there. It was so great value for the graveyards, all the graveyard lovers decks there. So, I mean, it was super great deck, super fun to play with. But the commander, I feel like you have to build up him a little bit more to get all the value off there. So, but the rest of the deck, the rest of the 99 I think it was really great. I think it was super great pre-commas.
Yeah, I heard that a lot of players really liked everything except the kind of commander.
Yeah, the face commander. Yeah. And the last one was the Naya Morph deck, and I don't really know the commander's name there, but I heard people were kind of disappointed in that one. Because they were expecting it's like a two mana commander. It's really cheap to cast out. You have some card draw as well, but it leaves you open to a backswing, so it's really huge there.
Okay.
So I think that was people was complaining that. Well, but what do you think? Do you think all 4 decks and commanders are good, or they're like at the top of the world, or do this sucks? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know what you thought about Murders at Karlov Manor. And then, of course, we're moving on to Fallout. Yeah, which I know many people were excited about because they were bringing back the energy mechanic. And before that, I had never played with energy or played against energy. So I was like, let me see what this is all about. I'm kind of excited. Of course, Fallout, the first one I'm going to talk about is Mothman. I love my cryptids. I love my I love all of those.
We are supernatural freaks here, okay? And we love the cryptids, we love the Yeti, the alien, and stuff like that.
When I heard Mothman, I was like, this will be exciting. And of course, Mothman came with the radiation counters, which the first time I had encountered that, and of course, Rowan loves playing his Mothman deck, and I like going against that. I mean, it's super strong with the counters, and now that he has really rebuilt it, upgraded it, it's super strong. It's a fun commander, and I really think it works.
Yeah, well. Mothman you can take it several ways. I mean, that makes a commander
very
from figure very versatile and very fun to play, because when you see a Mothman, you're like, oh my god, what kind of version is it? It's a mill version, a Voltron version, a +1 counter version, or wherever you want there. Yeah. And I really love the Ruan's version of Mothman as well.
Super strong.
It's super strong because he focuses much more on the radiation counter, but it's not a mill deck, but he much focused on the counters there. So I really like his version of the deck as well.
Yeah, and of course we're gonna try to put in our links to our decks, Moxfield, down in the description box below if you're interested in any of our decks that we are talking about that we have built and played.
Yeah,
of course. Yes, and then we had the Dog Meat, which was a fun name.
Dog Meat is a super great deck.
Like a Voltron kind of.
Yeah, the version I have met Dog Meat maybe 5 times outside in our local GS. But the few times I met him, it's have a Voltron style on it. Yeah. It was super easy to found, and of course, who cannot love a good boy?
Yeah, it focuses a lot of equipment, of course. So yeah, it makes for a good Voltron commander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the right colors as well. Naya there.
That's true. And then we have the last two, which I have not played against or know so much about, but the Caesar one and the Dr. Medicine Lee one.
Yeah, the Caesar one, I play against one with one of my friends. And it was like a go wild, sacrifice the human tokens there to become even greater board there. So it was a lot of research shenanigans there happening there. And the science one, to be
there was
honest,
energy, right?
There was energy.
There was energy in one, yeah.
And to be honest, I think I met Science 1 and like a pre-release party, something like that. The person did not pop off with the deck. I swear it's when it happened, it was stuck in lands.
But it is possible to pop off.
Yeah, it's possible to pop off.
Way.
Yeah,
Okay,
in a good way, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
But sadly, the only version I saw there, it was the person was stuck in lands. Yes, through lands, and lands. So I never saw it in pure action. So I don't know. Is Science one is one of the best one or the worst one?
Okay, but like in my opinion, just based on their mechanics, based on what I've heard you say, I still think that Mothman is probably my favorite from this set.
You know what? I think Mothman is actually one of my favorite, just because it's a cryptic. So yeah.
Also that.
Also
yes.
that. Yeah.
Okay, moving on to Outlaws of Thunder Junction.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the cowboy one or the Wild West one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we had Yuma, we had Stella Lee, we had Olivia, and we have Gandhi.
Oh yeah. The Gandhi we have met several times.
Yes. I mean, it is strong.
It's strong. I think like the downside in Gandhi gameplay is like you have to go in with the damage.
Of course, yeah.
In order to trick everything, the Gandhi engine will go on there. But nowadays you have like other creatures like when you hit the bee, something happens and stuff like that.
You can come around that.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to.
You have to do that, yeah.
And then of course we had Olivia, the vampire one, of course.
Olivia, sadly, I have never met, but I've met the secondary commander from the pre-com, and the secondary commander was fun. You just make treasures and go wild with the treasures there. But Olivia itself, I never met.
Yeah, I've never met, but I've heard a lot of people who played Olivia. They had a lot of fun with her as a commander, and the deck was very strong.
Oh yeah,
you could get really
strong there.
Yeah. Then we had Stella Lee.
Stella Lee, I think.
Is it one?
Oh, I think Stella Lee have to be like the strongest one of the all, because it was so easy to pop all with Stella Lee. I know like a person bought a pre-com, upgraded with like 3 cards.
Only 3 cards.
Only 3 cards, and he just went infinite with them.
Then you know it's a good.
He's a good pop-off commander, yeah. I know a lot of my friends that play CDH actually try Stella Lee in several tournaments, and they like Stella Lee as the commander.
And then of course Yuma, the Naya commander.
I think Yuma was really interesting and fun, and not maybe not
the strongest one.
Not the strongest one,
yeah.
but it's really have good synergy with the lands mechanic there, because you play with desert lands, so you have to sacrifice the desert land, put it in the graveyard in order to trick something. So you have like different built-in system in your lands.
I did really like the desert lands that came in. They were fun, and they had some different abilities and things you could do. And I also like the saddle kind of function. One of the commanders who wasn't like a phase commander in the pre-con, but one of the commanders I really loved playing with was Githrog, the saddle one. And I'm playing with it like all the time. I built the deck, and that was so fun mechanic.
You get really good.
Yeah, because I'm just playing a lot of cheap animals that come in that can be, saddle sacrifices, and then some big ones that are just big, so I can draw a lot of cards and put in as many lands as I need. So it's fun.
It's just value there.
Yeah. But I think Outlaws was a fun set, I think.
Yeah, I think set itself, it was really... Actually, I have fun on that set.
I had fun.
I haven't really no complaint on Thunder Reactions. I mean, I was really happy when I played the cards there. I think it has still a lot of good cards in Thunder Reaction there. You can still use to today. So the set itself, I give it like an A+, actually. It was really, really great set. It was super fun as well.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to Modern Horizons 3.
Woo!
Yes.
Talk about great set. Great set. Then you have Modern Horizon 3 here now. Come on.
Of course, we had Eldrazi's with Ulalek. We had Energy with Satya. We had, the Goyfs with Disa.
Yeah.
And we had some land and just getting a lot of mana with Omo.
Omo? Is this an Omo?
I don't know if it's Omo, but it's O-M-O. Omo.
Omo.
I don't know, let's call it Omo. Yes. But actually in this one, I got the Eldrazi Commander deck, precon from a good friend Andres here as a gift. So thank you so much, because I had never played Eldrazi's before, but when I saw this deck, something just spoke to me, and I played Ulalek as my commander, and I really liked it.
So the spaghetti horror from outer space spoke to you.
But I had to learn about a lot of things that I hadn't thought about before in Magic, so it kind of taught me things about the stack, about how things trigger, and it was good learning that, and it was just fun, playing with Eldrazi's, except when everyone was attacking me because I had Eldrazi's. But also it was fun because it was a Wooburg Eldrazi.
Oh yeah.
5 color, and as you know me, I love Wooburg, my favorite, so I was very excited, because usually it's just colorless, but here we have Wooburg.
Oh yeah. I mean, the Eldrazi Precon out for the bag was really great, actually. I think it was so much better from the last year Eldrazi Precon that was colorless. So this 5 color did so much better work. It was super much fun to play, and not only that, and of course, like you said, you learn how to stack builds up more.
Especially because of Ulalek's ability with the copying things.
Yeah.
So yeah, very interesting. But I am definitely going to play the other one as a commander someday as well. I don't remember his name. Aslask. Yeah, in Sweden, Slask, it means a combination of water and snow. It's weather, and when you have those outside, it turns into a mushy, it's Slask. So I think of that when I hear Aslask. But yeah, that commander was also fun. Very, very powerful. Yeah. Okay, and then we had Satya, of course, which Rowan also plays.
Yeah.
And that is just crazy strong. I mean, it is. I don't even know what to say. Just
to tell the truth, Rowan did amazing work to upgrade the Satya deck. Super big shout out to him.
And it's so funny because every time he plays his commander or deck, he's like, whenever I play my commander, you should just kill it immediately. Like, that is how good that is. Yeah. And we all agree.
I think you have like menace and haste, something like that, so you can straight away make
energy.
Energy and make copies of something like that. So you get this ETP triggers as well. And it's a Jeskai deck that they create copies of ATP triggers and more and stuff like that. And of course, Jeskai have like the best ATP triggers. I can almost say it's the best ATP triggers you can have there.
Yeah.
So it's super great. Yeah, I think like the energy between the science and Satya. I think Satya is like
probably
much better built as well as the precom. Not only that, you can use the energy so much fun, so much more with Satya than the science one actually. And
then of course we have the Goyfs with Disa that David has built and is playing, and I mean that can get very strong as well when the graveyards get out of control. No one exiles graveyards. The Goyfs are getting big, and I think when he attacks someone, he gets a Goyf, or is it combat damage or is it attack trigger?
I don't remember that. But he gets a Goyf that is huge, big, and then he always want the board with huge big words there.
Yes. So exile graveyards.
So have your graveyards removal ready.
Have your scavenger land ready.
Exactly.
But that is a fun deck as well.
Yeah, I think actually of all the decks we announced so far, I think the young one, Disa, he actually have the most combat strategy at all. Like she can do stuff.
It's kind of simple, straightforward.
It's simple, straightforward. So the person who make the Disa pre-com did a really amazing job there. Yeah.
And then we have Omo. I have never met Omo. I think.
All right.
Or played no. So that is the only pre-con that I did not like meet or.
All right.
Yeah.
I have met Omo like several times in a friend group there, and Omo is super crazy. I mean, you can like turn 5, have like 20 mana and stuff like that. It's super crazy.
That is
crazy. It's go out of the hand, and of course you like different land matters there. I think it's like super fun build with a lands archetype there. And not only that, you have to have the same land archetype like gate, something like that, or desert, where that was with the here like different lands matter because you have like an ability counter on a land. So I think it's like super fun, interesting way to take Ummo and make huge blessing spell like Simic always wanted to.
Yeah, but Modern Horizon 3, very strong set.
Yeah, super strong set actually. The set itself was really amazing.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to like a smaller set, which is the Assassin's Creed one. Yeah, so I haven't played a lot of Assassin's Creed cards from this set, but I don't know if David played a lot of Assassin. He has an Assassin deck, and I'm planning on building the Wooburg commander, but I just haven't gotten around to building him yet. But yeah, I mean, we have the mechanic of the free running, which was quite fun.
It was super
from what
fun,
I've seen David play, and
David play, and not only that, one of our friends, Courtney, also play a lot from the Assassin's Creed set there.
And I mean, you can pair them also up with other Assassin's cards that already have been released.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of options and things to choose from.
Yeah, I think I really like that way how they build the Assassin's Creed itself. The set itself, I will not complain because I think it was really great set. To be fair. Nothing wrong with the cards. It will have like a great reprint value as well there, with a sort of Fist of Famine as well. Darkness, reprint of Darkness was super great, and all the blue enchantment lands, auras, give you guard as well. So I think it set itself was really great. It was tiny, but it was great.
Okay, so moving on to probably the cutest set of the year, and of course talking about Bloomburrow. Yeah, I mean I'm already smiling just talking about it. I mean we had so many good commanders, and I'm not just talking about the pre-con commanders.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like almost every commander was just fun. So of course from the pre-con, and we also did 2 pre-con videos where we played first video, gameplay video, we played the pre-cons just the way they are, and then the next one we upgraded the pre-cons and then played them again, so you can check them out. But yes, of course, we had Bello, or I call it Pedro. We had Zinnia, Hazel, and Bumbleflower. So yes, I played Pedro, and I really liked the mechanic with the enchantments being turned into creatures with haste and indestructible. So basically it's just smash everyone. Just
like screw stuff.
Be aggressive, be aggressive. Putting out a lot of enchantments, be aggressive, and of course try to keep Pedro alive as long as you can, because without Pedro, you have to kind of have Pedro for the engine to work. But when I upgraded, I also put in Scoot Swarm, which is also fun.
It's a good value card.
Every deck needs a Scoot Swarm.
Everything no.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun playing Bello. He's a very fun commander, I think.
I played the Ygra one, Zinnia. Ygra was like the Modern Horizon 3 Ygra deck as well. Like you create more ATB triggers. Zinnia does like she offer offspring to.
She makes babies.
She makes babies.
Because she's a bird, of course.
Of course.
She comes with the babies.
She comes with the baby. So it's a baby maker bird. So when you play a creature, you can have the option make a pay 2 mana, make a copy of it, but this is 1/1, it's an offspring of it then. So of course you get like double the triggers, double the ATB trigger and stuff like that. It's huge advantages as well. It's like an interesting take as well. From the energy deck we have from Modern Horizons here. But it's really dependent on its commander as well. Of course you can make the deck function without the commander, but you have just simple ATB triggers.
I think a lot of these Bloomburrow decks and precons, they rely very much on their commander being on the battlefield. But I think Sinja was fun. We had the offspring mechanic, which very fun, very useful. Especially because it doesn't cost a lot, and if you have the mana, you should definitely pay the offspring. Then you get twice the value of everything in triggers. But and then we had Hazel, which Rowan played. Squirrels, and he has a lot of fun playing squirrels. Hazel is a crazy strong, good commander.
It's a really good commander. But I was kind of disappointed on the pre-com deck.
Okay.
Because I always thought it was more focused on the square mechanic.
I think
make more squares.
Yeah, we talked about that when we played, and now because he has upgraded so much that it's
much focus on square rather than food
so
token.
Strong.
But yes, if you buy the pre-com, I think it was. For me, it was like, kind of disappointed because I want to have just focus on the square tribal, not on more of the food shenanigans there actually.
And then of course we had Bumbleflower or Miss Bumbleflower.
Mrs. Bumbleflower.
Yes, we had that is all about the counters and
group hug.
I mean kinda it is.
She don't believe in group hug, people.
I don't believe in your group hug. Your version of group hug. But we will come to that later. But I think has a great mechanic with the drawing cards for the opponents and yourself. You can put the counters. You can make her grow. You can make her into Voltron. And also I think it's 3 different win cons that already comes in the pre-con, which is crazy.
I think it was super great take away in the deck. Like you don't need your commander. It's a good way to have your commander to win. Because you get everything, you get the benefit of the god as well. But the 3 different alternative win comes is like secure your deck to win in all different ways.
Because people are going to try and remove Bumbleflower.
So when they waste the resource on Miss Bumbleflower, oh crap, I have like the Simic Ascendant that actually income in the win com, or the 2012 Toe that actually come in the pre-com as well. Like oh no, I bought my resolution on that one, I have a focus on that one. So Miss Bumbleflower out of the box, I think she was really great actually.
Yeah, I think so too. But all these very fun. Plus, there are so many other commanders from Bloomburrow that I've built. I think I've built a lot of Bloomburrow commander decks, which I have had so much fun with. And the commanders, they do not cost a lot. I think 3 or 4 or something like that. And the gift mechanic, fantastic.
Oh my god, the gift mechanic was amazing.
So good.
Super good. Okay, I have to tell you the truth. Like, I think I have like maybe 4 Bloomburrow decks in my house right now. And I think that says a lot about the legendary creature in Bloomburrow, because it was super fun. The gift mechanic was really amazing. It was a really great way to give one person behind. You need god draw, you need something. I will give you a gift of the god here.
You could
but I will get the more beneficial. As the commander played, Bloomburrow was a pure amazing, wonderful set.
I mean, we got gift mechanic, offspring mechanic, forage mechanic. We got so many just new mechanics that were so fun to play. That works really well.
For me, Bloomburrow was actually the commander set for this year, actually.
Yeah, I think so too, actually.
Yeah. But with cute animals instead.
But definitely, this is I'm giving it an A+++++.
Oh, damn!
Okay, moving on from the cutest set to the most horrifying set of the year.
Oh no!
We're talking about Duskmoor.
Oh no!
And, you know, we are big horror fans.
Oh,
I was super excited about this one. And of course, we had Valgavath, we had Simone, we had Aminatou, and we had Winter. I mean, in Sweden, we have winter now. Yeah, it's winter. It's very dark. But we also had winter in the game. Just had to say that. But yeah, so I chose and also we did 2 gameplay videos of the Duskmoor pre-con.
Yeah.
So check that out as well. For the Halloween special, we dressed up, we had fun, and I chose, of course, the Valgavath one, the Rakdos one. You know, just do damage, ping people.
The groups lock one.
It was like, I think one of the first time I actually played a Rakdos commander.
Oh yeah.
I think so, because I wasn't really used to that, but I wanted to see what that was all about, and I had a lot of fun. It was fun, especially when Lord of Pain entered.
Oh my god!
Like,
Lord of Pain, people. Lord of Pain is no fun card.
I mean, it's called Lord of Pain, not Lord of Pleasure.
Wow!
I mean, it was Lord of Pleasure for me. So I don't know what you were complaining about, but yeah, you should definitely check out those gameplay videos.
Yeah, it's super fun.
But yeah, I said
especially the upgrade one, because I did something to Sarah there. Yeah. Do you have flashback?
I just got that flashback. You definitely have to see what he did to me. It was perfect. No. But I really like Valgavath as a commander. You know, every card that came in pre-con really worked well with each other. With the pinging things, the damage. I really didn't have to do a lot to set up the engine.
Yeah.
There were 1, 2, 3 cards, and I was good to go.
Yeah.
And with Valgavath out, I barely played. I was just like, you know what? You can do stuff. I will just sit and chill.
When we do our stuff, Valgavath took advantage in that.
Yeah.
So I think as a group slot commander, Valgavath was a great pre-con really there.
Yeah.
So you was really good there. I played the Simone one, the Simic one there. Simic to Simic is a landfall deck actually. When every time you play a first land, you manifest threat there. Yeah. Manifest threat is a new mechanic in Duskmoor.
Because when I first heard about Manifest Dread mechanic, I was like, okay. And then when I actually saw you play it, I was like, wow, this is super strong. It's crazy.
Basically, you try to cheat out big creature out without paying the mana cost there. So I really love the mechanic in there, like the Manifest Threat, like turn up a big creature and attack people there. Yeah. Because when you play the land for the second time in a row, you can turn up the face down cost to up there.
Yeah, and it's very easy for you to bring out a lot of lands because you have fetch lands. You can.
Oh yeah. Like Simic to Simic, so it's got a lot of lands.
Especially when you upgraded it, we have a video where he plays it. You have to see it because it gets crazy.
It's not. It's a baby.
But you have to see it. Yeah,
it's a baby.
But you have really liked playing Simone a lot.
Yeah, because I'd rather my version of Simone. I think I want to do like big sim stuff there. A lot of stompy stuff. So I put both commas, one from Foundation, one from Kalheim there.
So we have both commas in
Simone. It's the same deck there. I put like a dinosaur, like when anytime it attack. It counts the lands I have there. So it ends like a 7/7 already, but it gets +1 for each lands I control as well. I remember like I played with Asai from one in a local store there. I turned that dinosaur up, then I turned a token up, clone up, and copy the dinosaur, and they both have haste. Like I attack you, and that is like 50 damage. It really early turn because I just rammed massive there.
And then of course we had an enchantment deck with Aminatou that Rowan played crazy strong. I didn't realize how crazy strong like enchantment decks could be. I didn't really play enchantment decks before, and then I met Aminatou or his deck, and especially when he upgraded it, it was crazy.
Yeah, from the pre-com itself, I think it was really the weakest of them all there. But after Rowan tweaked it, upgraded there, it did so much fun. It did her thing. I think like if you have an advantage to play enchantments from top of your deck and each opponent's turn, it's super great there. It's like god advantage, and
you can miracle them out.
Exactly.
It's like, God, that was crazy. crazy strong. And then, of course, we had Winter, which David played. Graveyard, Delirium.
Yeah.
Mel. Yeah.
Surprisingly, of the all decks, Winter caught me actually off guard there. I mean, it was super surprising how fast Winter could have his mechanic out, because if you have 4 different Delirium cards in your graveyard, Winter can like put something back on the board.
And it's not even like 4 different cards, it's different card types.
Yeah,
so you
exactly.
only need, in the best case, 2 cards.
Yeah, exactly. Like artifact land and enchantment creature, something like that.
Yeah.
Then you have all the types there.
Yeah. And I like the Delirium mechanic. That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, actually.
I also like that we got like the room mechanics.
Yeah, fun. No, exactly. Yeah.
Yes, I just built my Marina deck and I've played it once, but I had a lot of fun. So I'm definitely gonna tweak it and just keep on playing it.
Oh,
so
yeah.
So
the room mechanics for me was really surprising and fun as well.
Yeah, because when I first heard about it, I was like, wait, what is this? How do you? And then when I actually tried it, when we did the 2-headed tournament, I had a lot of fun. So, like unlocking them and just keeping them there.
Get the value from them as well. I think it's like fun. You have like the best thing with the room mechanics. Like you can choose which side is beneficial for now for the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Later on, you can open the second room. It gives you more beneficial as well.
Yeah.
I think it's like super great way to have like 2 different card types into one same card there actually.
Yeah. So I do think Duskmourn was also very strong set.
Oh yeah. I think like the legendary creatures from the Duskmourn set, I think they were like super strong, like Annabelle, the Mindslayer.
Yeah, there were so many fun commanders.
No, Mindskinner.
Yeah, I built the Arabella deck and I have been having a lot of fun with it. Very cheap creatures, you get a lot of value for it, and yeah. And I'm definitely going to build the Jolly Balloon Man as well. So there are still things in Kona. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with the Duskmourn commanders next year. But more about that later.
Right.
But yeah. And then of course we had Foundations, which was just recently.
Yeah, Foundation, the set itself, we have no precoms there, but the set itself was super great actually. Because you have so much good reprints in there. Yeah, and not only that, especially new players or players that have not stick around in Magic for a really long time, the reprint is super great. I mean, if you have the chance to reprint, reprint more.
Yeah, like for me, I've only been playing now for 2 years and a few months, so I had a lot of fun like opening the Foundations boosters and getting a lot of great fun cards, super strong cards that I need in all of my decks, and they are, gorgeous, beautiful.
Oh yeah. I mean, the art in Foundations, like the foil one there, spot on, was super great, super fun, and super beautiful actually.
Yeah, so I'm really grateful for Foundations. And of course, we also had a special secret layer thing, which was called 20 Ways to Win. Yeah, so it just kind of came out recently.
Yeah.
And one of the cards in there was a card that I love.
Oh, which card is it?
It is Mace's End.
What?
Because that is a win con.
What, do you play gates? What?
I play...
Oh, wait, what?
I play in my deck that I built Child of Alara, and I play Gates. And that is actually one of the upcoming decks that I play in the New Year's episodes. You have to check it out to see how I did with my Gates. If it works or not.
Excuse me. What was your commander again?
Child of Alara. It goes boom.
It's got boom on the board. No permanent except for lands.
Of course I had to, have the new Mace's End art. That was cute. But yeah, there were a lot of cards that were kind of win cons.
Yeah, it's, the name says for itself, 20 ways to win there. But it deck itself, I try to goldfish it once in a time, like it sees like it was worth paying the secret layer there. I thought it was just clunky actually. But I think like the people who have like who love secondary Wincom, I think this deck actually is perfect with them. Like Approach of the Second Sun was actually one of my favorite Wincom cards. It was actually reprinted there, and with a cute art as well. It was really beautiful art there. But the deck itself, maybe not the best one. Maybe if you tweak it a little bit, make it even more faster or more Gortroish. You can make it work, but for me the deck was no.
Okay. Well, I don't know so much about the deck except Mace's End and a few of the other cards, but can't really say anything about it as a playable deck.
Yeah, because like I said, the huge difference between your Shadow Lara deck that is gate focus lands. You use reshape the earth. Say something like that, or to make kill back, something like that. Like every time you play a gate, you draw a card and stuff like that. You use the gate as a alternative win con, but in 20 ways to win, none of that. It's not like a win focus deck, especially with one win con.
Yeah, it feels like as I said, I haven't looked it through properly. But if you have 20 ways to win in a single kind of deck, it feels like there's too many win cons, or like how does that work?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe they took away like some great synergy that one win con need more.
Yeah, like how will
that.
Everyone benefit from?
Exactly. But like I say, if you tweak it more, if you like a win alternative win set, that is the deck for you. But otherwise, it was a fun set. I think it was a fun secretly actually, with a cute alternative art here.
The art.
The art is off the chart actually, like every secret art.
Yeah. Okay, so favorite set of the year or sets. We can finish with that.
Favorite set of the year. I have to go with Bloombarrow. I have to go with the cute animal set actually, and it's big surprise because I will always think of like, Duskmoor is like the big set. It's like it's the set for me. It's it's my flavor there. But Bloombarrow win because the time of recording I have just one Duskmoor set commander. But I have like 4 Bloombarrow commanders. I think that speaks for itself how much I really love the Bloombarrow as a set and the precoms there.
Yeah, I have to agree. Bloombarrow is definitely my favorite set of the year, just because I also have a lot of Bloombarrow decks now. But Duskmoor is a big, strong second.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but Bloombarrow for the win.
Bloombarrow for the win.
Pedro. But yes, moving on to something else. And it is actually our favorite decks that we have built this year. So we're going to talk about 4 each, and I can start.
Yes.
So we're starting off with a Bloombarrow deck. I built using Vren, the Relentless, as my commander. Yes. And I actually built this as a toxic deck. So
you're surprised. It was a surprise, people.
I've been getting into Infect and Toxic this year. That sounds very weird to say, but 2024, the year of toxicity. But yes, I mean, it has Ward 2, and if a creature an opponent controls would die, I exile instead. So any people who do a lot of creature graveyards, bye-bye to that, unfortunately. So at the beginning of each end step, I create X 1/1 black rat creature tokens. With this creature gets +1 for each other rat you control. So, I mean, this rat army can get huge, and also if the rats have infect, blah blah, it get crazy.
Why would you give rat infect?
Because it's fun. And this the mere color, so I also built the deck as a control deck. Wow. Has a lot of fun counter spells, control cards, and I have been having a lot of fun playing Vren and having some success with it as well.
Yes you have.
Yeah.
For me, on 4th place is actually Krenko, the mob boss. Let you all Magic player know Krenko, the mob boss. It's a legendary goblin. It's a 3/3 for 4 mana, 2 red and 2 colorless. I can tap and create X 1/1 red goblins tokens, where the X is the number of goblins I control. So basically, he create a lot of baby goblins tokens and hopefully swarm the table and win the game there. I was really surprised about game draw, how fast it went. And really easy to get a sample. All the cards, all the goblins there.
Especially with the cards being so cheap in mana.
Oh yeah. Not only that, goblin have like a great synergy, like sacrifice all the goblins to get mana or the burn opponents out. So Krenko is like a huge advantage commander there to accelerate your board state there. So I really love Krenko in that way.
Okay, my second one is also a Bloomburrow one. It's Orzhov. We have bats, so it's Zoraline, Cosmos Collar. It is a bat cleric with flying and vigilance, and whenever a bat you control attacks, I gain 1 life. And whenever Zoraline attacks or enters, I may pay Orzhov and 2 life, and when I do, I can return target non-land permanent card with mana value 3 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it.
Damn.
So, yeah, this is my life gain deck. And I just had a lot of fun with the bats, and also with the mechanic of bringing stuff back from the graveyard just by paying, because I will gain life, so I have no problem paying 2 life and Orzhov. And there are some really cheap bats that I can get out quickly, get my engine going, and yeah, I think she is a great commander, especially with flying and vigilance, so it's beneficial for me to almost attack every time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think...
Plus the evasion, you can always win for the damage there. Is super great.
So I've been having a lot of fun with Zoraline.
My third one is actually from Thunder Jackson. It's Geralf the Fleshright. It's a legendary human warlock for 3 mana, 1 blue, 2 colorless. It's a 2/3. When I cast a spell during your turn, other than my first spell, I'll create a 2/2 blue and black zombie rogue. Of course, I have more text there. When a zombie enters the battlefield during my control, get a +1/+1 counter on it for each other zombie that enter my control under this turn.
So how did you build this deck?
Well, surprise, it's a blue storm deck. So try to get so many zombies in one turn and maybe attack and draw many cards and win the game there. So the thing is with Geralf, I actually have, it was super easy to build him. Because it's blue, I put a lot of cantrips there. So 1 mana call, one like opt, stuff like that. Just beneficial, give me more card draw, more card selection there.
Yeah, just
and
cheap stuff.
Yeah, cheap stuff there, and make more zombies on the way there. So he was a really great commander to make zombies.
And of course, the blink effect really works well.
Oh yeah.
Recast
and of course, I
build
got different Drake in there. So like when every time I enter ATP, I can bounce a creature out, shoot itself, so I can recast them all the time and create many zombies on the way there.
Okay, the third one is another one from Bloomburrow. I mean, it speaks for itself, Bloomburrow. It is Ygra, Eater of All. So it's an elemental cat, and it has ward, sacrifice of food. And other creatures are food artifacts in addition to their other types, and have for 2 sacrifice is permanent, I gain 3 life. And whenever a food is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, I put 2+1 counters on Ygra. I mean... When I play this, when I build it and play this, I think after I had it on my battlefield for like 2 or 3 turns, it was a 64/64 because everything was a food artifact and people kept, creatures died, this died, and Ygra just got bigger, and I didn't have to do anything. And then I just swung at Andres multiple times, killing him with the commander damage from Ygra.
Thank you.
Because he was the threat.
What?
But yeah, I mean, and also I will do a breaking down the deck video with my Ygra deck. So if you want to see that, you have to stay tuned for our episode.
Now, your Ygra deck is huge, is really amazing. I'm really surprised how big Ygra becomes like after one turn.
So quick.
It's so quick. It was super crazy.
Yeah.
I think actually Ygra could be one of those fun commander from Bumbleflower. But my favorite one is actually this one right now, is Mrs. Bumbleflower.
Yeah, which we talked about.
Yeah.
But how have you built
Group hug.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you believe me?
Can you comment? Do you believe Andres or not?
No, I try to be like more into the +1/+4 counter synergy there. So I take out one of the win cons and just focus more on semi-extender and 2012 tote line there. And Miss Bumbleflower is super great. Oh, maybe I should talk about Miss Bumbleflower. She's banned in 1 color. She has vigilance, it's a 1/5. It's a rabbit. When you cast a spell, target opponent draws a card. put 1+1 counter on target creature that I control. It gains flying in the end of turn. It did so the second time. I draw 2 cards. So actually, build like so group high is so low mana value as well. Like to make sure Miss Bumbleflower can trigger so many times each opponent's turn there. So make me draw more cards than my opponents. Yeah. Group hug.
Okay. So this is not a group hug deck, though.
Wow.
Not a Bumbleflower deck.
It's a poison deck.
Not a poison deck. It is my half demon, half angel deck, and my commander is Shilgengar, Sire of Famine. So it's an elder demon, flying of course, and I have sacrifice on the creature, and I create a blood token. If you sacrifice an angel this way, create a number of blood tokens equal to its toughness instead. And I can sacrifice 6 blood tokens for a small mana cost and return each creature card from my graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. And these creatures are also vampires in addition to their other types. And I just recently built this and upgraded it and started playing with it. And I have been having a lot of fun with it and just realizing the blood tokens are fun and demons and angels together are very fun as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think the blood token is a great way, like discard your angel's card on your graveyard in order to draw a card. I think it's like a great mechanic.
And it's very fun. Like even if I have him on the battlefield and other things, and someone does a board wipe, I can just be like, sure, everything go, but I will sacrifice this, and use the blood tokens to do other things, and get so much value even if people remove things from my board.
That is a really great commander, actually. I really surprised how big Shilgengar is, and not only that, how great value he have on your graveyard there, actually. Yeah. It's actually basically a guard draw or guard looked commander there. And that refill your graveyard is super
and even
great.
If some people, like Rowan, mill me, then it's fine. It's fine. I need those angels in my graveyard.
No, you don't. You don't. All right, my last one is actually my favorite one for this year, and it's Kwain. Kwain. Well, it's a bunny. It's a rabbit bunny. It's a 1 blue, 1 white. I tap it. Each opponent draw a card. The opponent draw a card this way. Gain a life. It's a 1/3.
Yeah, so you might think, wow, that's super amazing. How can this go wrong?
It's a group hack.
How can this go wrong? I ask Andres. How have you built this one?
I built it around the approach of the Sicker Sun.
And what is that?
Oh, you're gonna make me say it, right?
Yes.
Oh wow. People, you see how mean she is against me?
No, but I really like that deck. Yeah. I always tell him to bring it and play it.
Yeah.
Actually.
Approach of the Sicker Sun is like a huge sorcery, I think, for 7 mana right now. I don't remember in my head.
Yeah, but it costs a lot.
It costs a lot. From 1 white in dress, it's colorless. And when you cast it for the first time, you gain 7 life. Then you shuffle it on the 7 card from the top there.
Yeah. So then, it's 7 cards from the top. After the first time you play it.
So and the second time when you cast it, you win the game.
Basic. Yep. Just do.
And it's a cost trigger.
Yeah. Unless someone stifles.
Stifle that or have like a huge specific counters.
So when approach has been cast for the first time, the clock is ticking. Yeah. It's 7 from the top, and then you and your board are just trying to find every possible solution you can. But I think it's fun. I like that.
Yeah, because I think Kwain itself is like a huge... it's like Gortro from Command Zone is super great, actually.
Yeah.
Not only that, and life game as well, so make sure you stay long for the game as well.
But it's like, before you cast the approach for the first time and you use Kwain, it's fun. It's great. It's super good. But then when we have approach, then it becomes, oh no, we need to find a way to make him not draw cards. So yeah, But it's fun that it can change like so much.
A lot of cards from the actually Burostek from Nelly put a funny way in Kwain actually there. Okay. So Trappers in Bears and of course Smartling Tide there, Smartling Shares as well there. That give me more card draws.
Yeah, because you don't play a lot of creatures in that one. You just protect.
Yeah, I try to protect myself like with a lot of pillar forts there as well. And of course when my opponent draws the second card for the turn, I get beneficial, get actually treasures or draw more cards for myself. That give me closer to approach to the second sun as well there. And of course, approach of the second sun is not my only income there. I have more if you want to know more. Search for on Moxfield there.
And we're gonna do a breakdown of that deck.
Of course. And not only that, I have to tell you, like during the midsummer here in here in Sweden, we have like something called like kräftskiva. And Sarah was super kind. Like we have like a kräftskiva at her place.
Yeah, we had like a little crawfish dinner. We always do it in August.
Yeah.
And I was like, guys, and girls, why don't we have like a tournament? Just like an EDH, not a CDH, but EDH tournament, a friendly one.
Yeah.
We have some fun. We play some games, and someone will win this trophy. And so we can go over to our favorite moments. So now favorite moment segment. And this is my favorite moment, one of those, because I knew, because everyone had to, of course, share which deck they would bring in like a week before.
Yeah.
So everyone knew, and Andres chose Kwain. So I was like, okay.
The bunnies!
And I was just going to build my Rats deck, Vren. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna build this deck so it's an anti-Kwain approach deck.
Wow, anti-approach deck.
Yes.
People, do you hear that?
I put in so many stifles, so many just things that would work perfect if the sun came out. And the funny thing is, because we were 8 people, so we were 4 here, 4 there, and we did a draw. Andres was in this pod, I was in this. So, we
were different pods, different tables there.
And then I lost, and I didn't venture on to the finals. So I never met Andres' deck, and I just built my deck specifically to counter your son.
The funny part, I think we have like 2 or 3 like switch rounds there, like every person mix up with each other. Yeah. But I never met you.
Yeah, and the second time we were doing the second pod, the universe didn't want me to end up with playing against you, so I didn't. Yeah. I was like.
So I got home with the trophy I have right here. First place! Approach to the second sun!
So in 2025 he has to defend that one, otherwise someone will get it. Maybe me.
Approach will get it again.
Oh, you
approach.
Approach again. Okay, cool. But yes, that was just so funny. I was like, the universe clearly didn't want me to play against you.
Universe liked me more. Yeah. Thank you, universe.
So what is one of your favorite moments?
Oh, my favorite moments actually happened like not so long time ago. It was in our local LGS there, and it come to a point there that you have David. We play against David and Ron there. It was like a stalemate match there. Like everything could happen.
Yeah, I can say I was playing. My Calamax deck?
Yeah.
And you were playing?
Kwain.
Kwain, yes.
And I think it was Kwain. Yeah, I think it should be. I think it was Kwain. But anyway, and I have like board wipe in my hand. Like, should I play this? Because everyone have like everyone have creatures out. If it's for me and Sarah, because we have like almost no creature out. Like, you know what? I just wait for a moment. Let Sarah play more a creature at least there, so I can board wipe my turn afterwards. Like, be so nasty as I can. But you know what? Sarah play, because Sarah was after me. She played Niv Izzet, the Perun one. And Niv Izzet is a legendary dragon with Izzet color. Like every time you cast a spell or instant sorcery, every time you cast an instant sorcery, you draw a card, and when you draw a card, you ping someone.
Yeah, so good synergy.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, oh my god, maybe I don't power, because in my hand I have like a Phantasmal Image and Windfall. And I was like, oh, this is great. I will do another play. And it ended like both our Niv Izzet pinged their both Rowan and David. Yeah, of course.
So we had one Niv Izzet here and one
Niv Izzet there with a Wingfold trigger on the stack there, of course. And it was beautiful. It's like amazing there. Then afterwards, after my opponents were dead.
Yeah, we pinged Rowan
and David to death there.
Yep.
And we have like Yumi.
And we were like, do we have a Niv Izzet?
It's better. Show off here. And of course, I tried to play something. She countered it. I tried to counter it. She countered it, and only Visit went crazy.
It kind of looked like a CDH stack.
Exactly. It
was growing. Like
it was growing and growing.
And I was constantly drawing also cards because I was like, I'll counter with. I will draw more cards.
And I will draw more cards. Anyway, the stack was really big. It was super great there, actually.
But then I prevailed.
She prevailed.
You were one counter too short.
I was one counter too short.
And sadly. I pinged you to death.
Oh, I was dead.
But it was glorious.
It was super fun there, actually. Not only that, it showed actually how much you grow during these 2 years, because you learn how the stack works, you learn how when you're timing in with the counter magic as well there. It was super great match. I lost that match, but it was my greatest moment because we just juke out with counter magic and Niv Izzet pingers, and I love it.
Yeah, that was fun actually. Yeah. So my favorite moment also included blue counter in control, and yours also, of course. But yeah, that it was fun.
It was.
So those are our 2 favorite moments. So moving on to expectations for next year. So it will be both like personal in Magic, and then maybe Magic sets or whatever. So yeah, what are some of your expectations for next year? Let's say personal, like for where you're gonna play, or do you want to focus on something specific in Magic?
I know. This year I focus maybe one each monocolor. So I have one blue, one mono red, one mono green, one mono white there. And next year I don't know yet what I'm gonna build, but I know that I'm gonna build like a Balin CDH deck. So I don't know, at this moment of time I think I have like 4 bunny decks. Bunny, I will call them Apocalypse bunnies, my collection there. I think I'll try to play more CDH as well, because I really love the format CDH as well there. And not only that, I really hope we can showcase somehow some Popper Commander as well. You can still play like Power 4 Commander games, but the cost of really cheap there.
Yeah, well, this year actually I've been focusing more on playing colors other than Wooburg. So I've been playing a lot of like 2 colors. Like I've been loving Golgari, been playing Boros, Orzhov. So 2 color combinations, and I think I will continue with that, but also going back to building more Wooburg decks, but in a like fun new way. Like I did with Marina, and yeah, we'll see. So I'm hoping to see at least some fun new 5 color commanders next year in some sets.
Yeah,
that is what I'm hoping for, at least. Yeah, always hoping for more Wooburg commanders. But yeah, I've been really liking building these 2 color combination commanders, so I will do that.
Yeah, more some fun there.
And also for the channel, I think we are trying to, of course, we play Commander gameplays, but I think we're just going to add some spice next year. We're hoping for a CDH gameplay video.
Oh yeah. Some CDH gameplay video we're gonna do there. Maybe a Popper Commander as well. We're gonna do there.
We're gonna do a two-headed
as well. We're gonna do there with the crew there. So
yeah, so it's gonna be fun. So but we're still gonna focus mainly on Commander, but we do wanna bring in some other fun formats. As well.
And let us know. Do you think this change are good for the channel? Do you want to see more like two-headed there, or
let
more
us
Commander?
Know which kind of formats you would want to see.
Exactly. Let us know. So we know we're like, if you have an audience for that, we try to make it happen there.
And of course, let us know your own kind of expectations for 2025, your own personal things, or what you're hoping the new Magic sets will bring.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so that takes us to the final
final
minutes
words.
final words of this episode or of this video. And wow, what a year it has been.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of gameplay videos, some breaking down the deck videos, and yeah, I've had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's super fun. I think this Magic year was really great Magic year. I think it was overwhelming with a lot of sets there, with a lot of Magic cards there actually, and but still at the end I still have like super fun with everything there.
Yeah, and of course we want to thank each and every guest who appeared on a gameplay video and played with us, and hoping to bring back those people next year, of course.
Big shout out to our guests that appear in this channel, because without you
there will be no channel.
There will be no channel. And of course without our audience, thank you for watching. I mean, really like it, because we do this channel just for our own pockets. We do it because we love Magic. We do it because we love the Commander format, and we just want to show the world how much we love it.
Yeah, we want to bring some magic from Sweden to the rest of the world.
Exactly.
Yeah, because we're located
Swedish
in Sweden.
magic.
Swedish magic.
Swedish magic.
But yeah, so we want to, of course, wish you all a happy New Year.
Yeah.
Don't miss our New Year's episode, which will be up on New Year. And yeah, I just want to say thank you.
Huge thank you for all of you. Huge thank you for all our guests here, and of course huge thank you for all the new co-workers here, David and Rowan, and of course you, Sarah.
Oh, thank you too, of course, and for all your hard work, for everyone's hard work, and yeah, don't forget to like and comment something, and of course subscribe to our channel to help make it grow a bit bigger. Like, share, and subscribe. Yes. So happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
We'll see you
next year.
Next year.
Bye.